Hi everybody, welcome back to Traveling to Sea. And hey, today's our second stop on our Southeast City road trip, St. Augustine, Florida. Traveling to sea, where we love to travel and love to share. Traveling is great on land, sea, and air. Come with us as we go and see together how much better our traveling can be. And St. Augustine is a great destination. This was our third stop, or actually our second stop in our trip. And as we said in earlier videos, we planned this with a 2-day destination, about 5 hours less travel time in between, with planned stops, points of interest along the way. At the destination, we plan for our lodging, our activities, and food for that 2-day stay, with tours, points of interest during the stay, and then our route to the next destination, along with any interesting points of view. So, and we use our Apple Maps, contacts, calendar, and Notepad. They all tie together very nicely in planning and adjusting as you might need to. So highly recommend using those to full extent as well. Now our trip, we started out on the Mississippi Gulf Coast and we went to Panama City Beach, and now this is our St. Augustine stay, May 13th and 14th. So how did we plan? Well, we started with TripAdvisor. Great tool. There's reviews of different things to do. I had personally been to St. Augustine before, so I was familiar with the hop-on, hop-off trolley. So I knew we wanted to take advantage of that. There's some other things to check out along the way. But that St. Augustine is such a wonderful city. It's so well organized from a tourist perspective. You've got a parking lot with no parking fee to get on that hop-on trolley that'll take you to your points of interest. Really great. Also, they've got a great website, Visit St. Augustine, and you can check that out. And there's all kinds of things, places to stay. I mean, you can go out to the beach and have a wonderful time out there too. But we focused on taking that hop-on, hop-off tour around and checking out the various sites along the way. Very enjoyable. Again, St. Augustine is a very hospitable place, so well organized and coordinated. It's really quite impressive. So our accommodation, we ended up picking the Southern Oaks Inn. Beautiful hotel, great location. And they've got a shuttle to take you in town. We didn't really use the shuttle because we used the hop-on, hop-off tour. But really great accommodations, very comfortable. And here you can see the location. Just really can't be beat. And again, we used our contacts, maps, notepads, calendar, and here you can see, we added Southern Oaks in our contacts, add them to the calendar in our guides, add them in our notepad, and there I listed whatever tours we wanted to take, had links to them right there, and also in the calendar. So it's really easy to keep up. And the Southern Oaks Inn, great choice, really was. Things we did while we were there. Well, again, we checked out TripAdvisor. We got checked out the hop on, hop off tour, but it's a great place to research, but really recommend that you do your booking at the tour operator site if possible, and hotels too. I don't try to necessarily book them at TripAdvisor. So here's the operator's website here, and you can see you can get the tickets right up in the upper right hand corner. They also have a YouTube video right there. It'll give you some highlights of the trolley. You can see they're an open air trolley, and narration is great all the way, and you can get on and get off, and the tour guides they're very helpful. Any questions you might have. Here's a map that shows everywhere that trolley goes, and it's really fantastic. And so here's some pics that we had along the way. This is the St Augustine Jailhouse. They've got a tour there. It's a lot of fun, and you see the old jailhouse. Then here we are on the trolley itself. You can see rolling down the road. It's an open air trolley, really great. You can hear the narration very clearly. There's an old cemetery there. There's some museums along the way, and some comfortable stops along the way. This is a picture of the Flagler College here, and they tell you all about the history of that. And here's Emily just enjoying the views as we're going along. And here, this is along the waterfront there in St. Augustine. Really beautiful, and the weather was great. There's the old fort, and you can stop and go into the old fort. There's this giant cross that's there. Also, we stopped at the Whetstone chocolate factory. They've got a tour there. This was really good. We enjoyed this tour, and they tell you about the whole history of chocolate and what different kinds of chocolates are, and you get to taste the different combinations. It's quite interesting. And another stop is the oldest house in St. Augustine. This house is over 400 years old, and it tells all about it, and it's a guided tour. Very good. In the grounds, you've got these beautiful peacocks there on the grounds. Really neat. And of course, the Fountain of Youth, the famous Fountain of Youth. And this is Emily here getting her drink from the Fountain of Youth. You think you want a full cup? I don't think it's that good.
You're right about that.
Yeah, Emily says it doesn't taste so good, but there's some shots there along the way. So now, how about food? Is there good food in St. Augustine? You better believe it. We had breakfast at the Southern Oaks Inn every day because it was just so good. Yeah, really good. And I'm sure there's other places to go. We found Georgie's Diner, a great Greek food. You wouldn't think that was Greek food, but it was, and it was really good. And another place we went to was the Sunset Grill. And then the Sunset Grill's rated #1 in TripAdvisor, and it was really good, and we didn't really have to wait too long to get seated, and it was fantastic food. And the Kingfish Grill, that was right out on the water. Man, fantastic. And you'll see the views we have here from inside. They have these huge windows that you can see out into the marina there. And the food was excellent. So at any rate, we had a wonderful time in St. Augustine, and now on to the next city, which is our stop in Savanah, Georgia. Again, we started in Mississippi. We went to Panama City, went to St. Augustine, and our next stop is Savanah, Georgia, which is another great stop. So like and subscribe so you can see the future videos. Again, we love to travel, love to share. Traveling is great on land, sea, and air. Come with us as we go and see together how much better our traveling can be. Hope to see you in Savannah.